Eala opens first ever home tournament versus Russia's Charaeva. The action is on for the country's first ever WTA 125 hosting, as the Philippine Women's Tennis Open takes center stage at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center from January 26 to 31, 2026. Top seed Tatiana Maria, WTA number 42, of Germany is drawn against France's Leolia Jean, number 103, in the opening round. Second seed and Manila's pride Eala, number 49, opens her campaign against a familiar foe in Elena Charaeva, number 142, of Russia. The two first met in 2020 in Melilla, Spain, where Charaeva claimed a 6-3 win over Eala, who at that time was still transitioning to the professional ranks. Third seed Argentinian Solana Sierra, number 63, is set to face Taipei's Joanna Garland, while fourth seed Donna Vekic, number 72, PF Croatia opens against Japan's Kyoko Okamura. The other seeded players are Camila Osorio, Lulu Sun, Simona Waltert, and Daja Seministaja. Other Filipinos following Eala. Aside from Eala, Teniel Mides, Elizabeth Abaquez, and Kay Amana are other Filipinos with direct entry into the main draw. Meanwhile, Setvia Ludo, who won in the first round of qualifiers in Saturday's opener, will still have to play another round for a chance to advance to the main draw. A dream unfolds in Manila, Eala's historic homecoming versus Charaeva. The sun-drenched courts of the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center gleam under the tropical Manila sky. But on this January morning, the spotlight belongs to a singular figure whose journey has captured an entire nation's imagination. Alexandra Eala, the Philippines' brightest tennis star, stands poised to write one of the most meaningful chapters in her young career. Her first ever home tournament on the Women's Tennis Association WTA circuit. The stage is set, a nation's moment. This isn't just another tournament. For decades, tennis in the Philippines has yearned for a stage where local fans can witness elite women's tennis up close. With the inauguration of the Philippine Women's Open, a WTA 125 event, right here in Manila, that dream has finally arrived. And at the center of it all is Alex, the second seed and hometown hero. From the moment fans bought out tickets and lined up around the venue, to the surge of support flooding social media, one thing is unmistakable: this feels like more than sport. It feels like history. A familiar foe, Russia's Elena Charaeva. In her opening match, Alex is set to face Elena Charaeva, a Russian player ranked outside the top 100 but respected for her grit and craft. These two are no strangers. Their paths first crossed back in 2020 at a tournament in Melilla, Spain, where Charaeva earned a straight sets win over a younger, still developing Alex. But time changes everything. What was once a formative experience for Eala has now become a platform for redemption, growth, and a reassessment of her prowess on the Pro Tour. Beyond the scoreline, what this match means. Because this isn't just a match, it's a crossroads of past and future. For Alex, it's an opportunity to show a home crowd what she's become: a seasoned pro, a top 50 player, and a source of national pride. She has climbed steadily up the WTA rankings, breaking boundaries for Filipino athletes in a sport where few from Southeast Asia have thrived on the global stage. And for Filipino fans, many of whom have followed her every step from junior tournaments to the WTA circuit, this match feels personal. They've seen her lift trophies in international events, battle elite players in Grand Slams, and live out a narrative that feels almost mythic for a nation yearning for sporting icons. The weight of expectation and hope. As the crowd fills the stands, the energy is electric. Young girls clutch posters inspired by Alex's feats. Old-time tennis fans, who never thought they'd witness a WTA event on Philippine soil, chat animatedly about every serve and volley. There's anticipation, but also a profound sense of collective pride. This is what dreams look like when an entire country shows up to believe. The echo of past battles. In 2020, that loss in Melilla was a lesson. For Eala, a teenager then, it was part of learning how to compete against tough opponents in unfamiliar settings. Today, she steps onto the court not as a novice, but as someone who has fought through juniors and pros alike, someone who has made history, time and again. She's won tough matches, faced elite opponents on the biggest stages, and held her own with players whose ranking and experience once seemed out of reach. That Eala defeat isn't something to erase, it's something to build from. The crowd, the noise, the pulse. A tennis match is more than technique, it's energy, rhythm, and momentum. And on this day, the Filipino crowd has a role as vital as the players themselves. Unlike any venue Alex has played abroad, this is her soil, her weather, her people. With every cheer and chant, the crowd adds heartbeat to every rally. The home court advantage is real, not just in comfort, but in spirit. What's at stake? The opener is more than a first-round match. It's a statement that says, Alex Eala belongs here, among tennis's best. The Philippines belongs on the global tennis map. History isn't just made in faraway places. It can be made at home. If she wins, and if she plays with passion, grit, and flair, every point will feel like a collective victory for a nation. If she loses, well, even then, the symbolism remains powerful. This chapter isn't about perfection. It's about presence, perseverance, and pride. The bigger picture, legacy, and everything beyond. For Alex, there's a legacy in the making. Young athletes across the Philippines see in her a path previously unimagined, a bridge to possibility. Tennis academies are likely to see more hopefuls come knocking. Parents might encourage a sport once seen as niche. And memories will be etched of this first home match, of that save, of that crowd's roar. And for Alex, each match, each point, and each moment on this clay can shape not just her career, but the narrative of Philippine tennis for years to come.